right, the last section of 22-1 covers questions 6 and 7. It says some of the triangles in grids A through F are similar to each other. Identify the groups of similar triangles using the grid letter and explain below how you know that they are similar. You should find a group of 3 similar triangles and a group of 2 similar triangles. The introduction to question 7 says, in any right triangle, the hypotenuse is opposite the right angle. For each acute angle, one of the right triangle's legs is known as the angle's opposite leg, and the remaining leg is known as the angle's adjacent leg. In triangle CAR below, the hypotenuse is AC. For acute angle C, side AR is the opposite leg, and side RC is its adjacent leg. For acute angle A, RC is the opposite leg, and side AR is the adjacent leg. Number 7 says, in the right triangle bus, identify the opposite leg and adjacent leg for angle U. I'm going to give you 7 minutes to work through questions 6 and 7. Go ahead and pause your video now and work through questions 6 and 7. All right, here we have group of 3 was A, C, and E, and the group of 2 was B and D. The scale factor for the sides in the triangles in grid A to grid C is 2 to 1. The scale factor for the sides in triangle E to C is 3 to 1. And since the triangles in grid A and E are both similar to grid C, they are similar. The scale factor for the sides in triangle in grids D to grid B is a 2 to 1. So that means everything was multiplied by the same number to go from one triangle to the next. So my sides are proportional. Here in the bottom part in question 7, it asks what was the opposite leg of angle U and what was the adjacent leg of angle U. Now, keep this in mind. When you're finding something opposite, it's going to have the 2 letters of the triangle that are not the angle you're talking about. So, for instance, angle U, my 2 other sides or my 2 other angles are B and S, so opposite is BS. Now, adjacent is going to share that angle. So, angle U will have the same, it will share that side. So U will be in that side length. So we've got U to S. Because we know that UB is our hypotenuse. On to the next section.